Good day, everyone. So, a lot of activity today. It started off where we left off yesterday. So she came in at 8 o'clock this morning, and the bird, it's not your imagination, the bird is moving very fast. I have it racked up to go twice as fast as you would normally see them, just so the video stays under 10 minutes or so, or else we'd be here all day. So the bird came in 8 o'clock as usual, like clockwork, and the male comes in every so often, and she hasn't bring anything in yet, but she keeps herself very busy today. She always tends to come in first without something, I've noticed. Has a wee look around, does a few nesting shuffles, and then heads out to bring some stuff in, more dry grass in this case. We then have our first real piece of moss coming in, and the nests are generally made of moss. This female seems to be quite fond of dry grass, as I was saying yesterday. So that's the first big piece of dried moss that I've seen her bring in. So I've slowed the next coming shot down to its regular speed. One, to show you the difference of the speed, just to give you the reference of how much faster you're viewing it at, and also to see the detail. I love the detail in the wings when she does the nesting shuffle. You really see how delicate these wings are. You can nearly see through them. Another piece of moss there, coming in. She tends to do most of her business. This bird, I've noticed, in the morning, she does this right up until around noon time, and then clears off for the day. So I was looking out the window at this stage, while this nest building was being carried out, and if you are wondering what the male does be at during this time, he generally spends his time hopping around the tree that the nest is situated in, and he scares away any birds that dare land in the tree, and especially any other tits, cold tits and grey tits. He will actually proceed to try to chase those out of the garden. So they're quite territorial about their wee nest. I'm hoping this year will be a successful year for these guys. Most years are, but I have had some pretty tragic years in the past. One such year, all the chicks died one by one. It was a really sad viewing. So I'm really hoping we get a happy nesting session this year with a few chicks fledging. These birds tend to have quite big clutches of chicks, anywhere from, usually I see around 6 to 9, but there has been cases of 11, 12, and even the highest, I think, 17, but in that instance I think it was 2 females using the one nest box, which can on rare occasions happen. And the birds do this high amount of chicks because they have such high mortality rate, and to successfully get their genes on to the next generation, they need to actually have a lot of chicks to hopefully ensure that 1 or 2 of those chicks actually make it to adulthood. I've actually read recently that something like 21% of ringed fledglings are generally found dead within the first 30 days of fledging, and that just goes to show how tough it is out there for these little guys. It's a sad fact, but I suppose that's nature. Something startles our female here. Now, I was looking out, I couldn't find it, but something fairly startles her there, and she freezes like this and then proceeds to sit in the nest for quite a long period of time. And she actually proceeds to stay in here for 4 or 5 minutes, which is quite substantial. I don't remember ever seeing a blue tit, unless obviously incubating or sitting on the chicks. But at the nesting period, to just sit and look out, something must have really scared her. The only thing, I could see a magpie down the far side of the garden, but I didn't see it too near the nest, so I don't know what started her in the first place, but she certainly looks alert. But she's soon back with a huge lump of moss that she gets quite tangled up in, which is very funny. And this was actually the last visit of the day. But she proceeds to get completely tangled up in it, which is very funny. So as always, guys, if you are enjoying the videos and enjoying seeing these little guys, give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and we will see you again tomorrow or the next day. Thank you very much. Bye bye.